In this video, I'm going to focus how to get the job as a fresher and what are the best ways to search for job openings. We know very well that, so most of them are not aware, they may not be knowing the process applying for the jobs, they may not be knowing where are the openings. Some of them might be knowing, some of them may not be knowing. So not only the knowing the openings and all, so there are so many openings, but how do you grab, how do you get the job, how you can crack that particular job and interviews? That is also very important, which we will give the least preference and priority to that. So when you are searching for a job as a fresher, the first and foremost, there are few things we have to do. Then after you can search for job as a fresher. The first one thing, you have to learn one of the, if you are trying in IT sector, I'm talking, the entire video is all about software field industry. When you are trying for the job in IT industry, software industry, the first one, you should know one of the programming language. If you know more, it is always advantage. It is you are having a good weightage for your resume. There is no doubt in that. First, you should learn one of the programming language. Either you are in mechanical, you are from mechanical background, or you are MBA or EEE or any department. Maybe you are not from CSC or IT. So whether you are from CSC or not, it doesn't matter. You should know one of the programming language. So knowing the programming language is enough? Not at all. Not at all. Because so most of the companies will conduct the written test, as you are aware. So the straight away they will not do interview on the Java or C# or C or Python. They don't do interviews directly on the programming languages. Most of the companies will conduct a written test. This is very important. This particular step is missed by most of the freshers, what I observed from my experience. So the first one, what is written test? So this written test is conducted by multiple, so many companies. So all big companies use it to conduct written test. If you clear written test, then only you can prove your skills. It can be technical or communication skills, anything you can prove only once you clear written test. Hence, you have to give the highest priority to the written test. Now, what will be conducted in written test? If you know aptitude, reasoning, other components, you can able to clear written test. So very important, what I suggest from my experience, focus on aptitude, reasoning and communication related stuff, because they are going to conduct exams, they are going to conduct the written test exams on those things only. In market, there are so many websites are there to learn aptitude, reasoning and arithmetic related stuff. Hence, the first and foremost, as a fresher, what you have to do before you watch the rest of the video or before you apply for the next job, so make sure that you are strong and you should be confident and able to clear written test. Once you complete written test successfully, there are high chances to clear the rest of the rounds. It can be 2 rounds, 3 rounds as a fresher, it doesn't matter, right? So the main is written test. Let's say you completed the written test, then there will be a technical round. So as a fresher, they don't expect complex things from you. In this current situation, in this particular trending, right? In trending situation, we are expecting minimum basics of the computer language. So obviously, if you are from CSC and IT background, the interviewer can ask more questions because you are from CSC and IT. You would have gone through multiple programming languages, databases, and so on. Hence, obviously, interviewer will expect more things from you in from programming language point of view or database point of view. The interviewer mindset will change based on your resume. Okay, so if you are obviously if you're CSC or IT background, always as an interviewer, yes, these guys might be knowing more. So why we should not ask little bit other languages also? Why we cannot ask other things also, right? So that is depends on the category, right? So if you are non-IT graduate engineer, so they don't go in depth, and you can do Google what are the technical questions they will ask in you. Those questions also almost a template. Okay, so when you take a Python programming language and when you take Java, there are few questions they might ask, and they might ask you to write the program and explain. So it's totally depends on the interviewer. It's totally depends on the interviewer. It's not something what I like or what you like. So different interviewers are having different mindsets and different situations, right? Depends on the situation and interviewer, the questions will be coming like that. Hence, there are few frequently asked questions are there. Let's say you mentioned in your resume Java, you are having experience or sorry knowledge on Java. Then you prepare as a fresher. You can just Google and try to get it. So I'm not focusing on type of the questions. I'm focusing on in this video okay, how to apply for the jobs or where we can find it. That is objective, but these are all the prerequisites to apply the job. That is the reason I am highlighting these points, right? So here you can, if you are in your resume Java is there, you can search in Google or YouTube somewhere the interview questions on Java. So you have to prepare theoretically and programmatically, and they will ask the basics of the Java only. They don't get into complex. They don't ask you to write the give the solution for the case study or mini case study or project. They don't do that. Okay, so simple code. Okay, simple code they will ask. So let's say you prepared. Okay, you prepared. You are able to clear. You prepared any programming language. You can learn Java, C, C++ or Python. So one of the programming language you should know. At the same time, you should know the database. So DBMS concept, SQLs. So keep all these technologies or all these skills in your resume. Then start applying for the jobs. Then you will get a job. Okay, if you apply for 10 companies and if the 10 companies schedule interviews, obviously you will be able to crack one or two minimum once you complete all these phases: aptitude, reasoning, okay, and communication part. The second one is learning on programming language, database. So rest of the things, it depends on your luck. Okay, there are some interviews totally they will recruit you depends on your technology knowledge, your knowledge, technical knowledge. They may not look into communication. There are some people will look only communication rather than technical. It's all about your luck. Okay, so I'm not going to talk about all of them. So I'm talking the checklist before you apply for the job. One is how to clear the written test, then how we can able to clear the interview. So the nature round they will ask few things, okay, your personal habits and also and so on. You can prepare those. So let's see how to where we can apply and all. The first step team, okay, there are high chances, okay, on campus. You might get job in college itself. Okay, if it is a good college and if college is tied up with the companies will come to your college, they will recruit you. Okay, so we are not going to talk about this sector because uh, if the company is coming to you and they are recruiting, you don't have more challenges whatever the challenges I said, you may not be having all of them. Lot of other parameters. Okay, hence you will get job easily if you are trying to if you are trying in on campus. Now the second one is off campus drive, where okay, so companies will do the recruitment drive in different colleges or companies itself. Example, X company is recruiting freshers. Then they will take all your resumes. Okay, they will take all your resumes and they will schedule interviews for your written test and so on, other things. Okay, where you will not attend in your college itself, or your college is not going to bring the companies to your college in off campus. Okay, so if you see the ratio of the openings team as per my minimal knowledge, 20 to 35% of the resources will be recruited in on campus, which means that majority, so 50-60% of the recruitment happens through off campus or other channels, not on campus, that I can say. So one is on campus, the second one is off campus. So, hey Venkat, I am not getting the job. I did not get job in college. I tried in off campus and I did not get it. I am not getting that. So, do you have any other approach? 100% yes. So, I would like to share a few websites, okay, with my knowledge, whatever I collected from different resources. Okay, I am sharing in this video. So I'm not promoting, by the way, I'm not promoting any website over here, just sharing whatever I know. So there is something called MyAmcat. So go to this particular website and eLitmus and this particular website and other websites also. The websites which I highlighted, okay. So what you can do as a fresher in this particular website, you can do register and log in, complete the exam here. Okay, just they will you have an option to write the written test exam. Okay, you have an option to write the written test exam, and what is the syllabus you can get once you open the respective website. Okay, the next question, I went to the MyAmcat website or eLitmus website. I opened eLitmus website and I have registered, logged in, and I have written the exam. What is the benefit? What I will get it? So I spent lot of time on it. So there are few companies will recruit only based on this particular website resumes and their scores. Example, I have written exam in eLitmus today and I got 100 marks. Out of 100 I got 100. So what happens, companies, okay, which company is startup companies or mid-level based companies or MNC companies also will go to this particular website, will tell that, hey boss, I'm looking for freshers, do you have any profiles? Then eLitmus database will throw resumes. Yes, there are 100 candidates who completed exam in my website. Now eLitmus will share their profiles to the company. Then companies will start scheduling the interviews for you. Okay, so you no need to ask someone. It is totally depends on your skill. You no need to pay anything. So I'm not going to highlight or telling anything about payment and all. You no need to do payment anywhere in my entire. I mean, whatever the website I'm sharing. Anywhere if some money is asking for placement and all, don't do that. Just okay, you trust on your skill, your knowledge, you try, you will get the job. That I can tell you confidently. So like this, I have given an example for eLitmus. Similarly, MyAmcat. Okay, so you can try, even open this website, and here also there are some exams are there. If you complete, there are few companies they will not come to colleges, they will not do offline off campus recruitment, or they will not do any recruitment in the colleges itself, in their company itself. Directly they will recruit from these particular websites only, and this is my experience. It's not something I got somewhere else. Okay, the people who got selected from these websites, okay, I know them, so that is the reason I am highlighting. So you can refer the rest of the websites. Okay, as I told you, this the highlighted one. Okay, one is my AMCAT and eLitmus are recruitment websites only. Okay, you have to complete their exams, then so they will show you and they will give a chance to apply in different companies. It is, I can say, it is an authorized one. It's a good websites. It is not something advertisement based websites. I can say that those are all not advertisement based web pages, web applications. Next, if you want to, as I said, like if you want to search, when if you want to test your aptitude exams and all, you can learn here also. Okay, there are few websites have given. Can you see aptitude questions and answers? And this is something where you can find the freshers openings. And there are other websites you can see. Some of them are okay. Some of them are for aptitude and reasoning learning purpose. So most of them have, most of the websites which I mentioned here, for applying the jobs. So I said the title, learn and apply. Without learning, if you apply, no use of it. Okay, so these are all the websites, okay, where you can go and apply for jobs. The next, so these are all the website. Only these websites are there? No. Okay, so I want to tell something other websites also to learn, not for apply. Learning the content. So you can search in the Play Store Pocket Aptitude. Okay, you can search aptitude. You can search this particular app. Like that, there are so many apps might be there. So you have to find the which is the one good one. You can review. You can see the reviews and you start watching or learning from that particular application. So you can search for this one and RS Agarwal. This is something little bit advanced. You have to select the right book. Okay, the author is RS Agarwal. So whoever prepared the aptitude reasoning in this particular RS Agarwal's book, almost they would have they selected that, I can say confidently. So where you can learn, answers also I have given, and where you have to apply, I have given that also. Now, apart from on campus, off campus and eLitmus and other websites, there are best ways also to search. Okay, so what we do, we will get the opening details from relatives or friends. This is the one approach. So in few occurrences, you don't get any help at all from your relatives, or you don't have friends at all. Okay, if you don't have a friends and you are not getting help from relatives, whenever you ask, kindly let me know if any openings, they'll say yes. They will say yes. Correct. So if this option is not there with you, then you can directly go to the company websites. You might be getting a question. So team, obviously you have to think which companies will do mass recruitment. Mass recruitment means where thousands of the people they are going to recruit every year. HCL, Wipro, Capgemini, CTS, Infosys, Accenture, like that. There are big companies, they will recruit in thousands, not in hundreds. So you have to, okay, you have to gather all the websites and try to search or try to open weekly once or daily. Daily no need of opening daily. You can open weekly once. You see that there are any fresher openings are there or not. Okay, and you need to, one point you should observe, there are few companies, they never post job fresher openings in their website. They will recruit through third party channel, like I told you, right? eLitmus, from those type of channels they will recruit. Hence you have to ignore them. So you should know which company, in which company website they will post job openings, fresher openings, not later experienced people. So once, okay, you tried here and you're trying here also, then LinkedIn. The third one, nowadays you can find lot of openings for freshers in LinkedIn. In LinkedIn, where? So first you do register. do login, join in different groups. So they in LinkedIn also, in Facebook how we have a groups, in WhatsApp how we have a group. Similarly, in LinkedIn also there are so many job opening groups are there. So you try to join in the authenticated and genuine groups, okay, which means that there are few groups they will keep posting everything, job openings, commercials, real estate. So those are not required, okay. Those groups I don't recommend also. The group which is exclusively for job openings and IT sector, you join in those groups and apply each one. See, the very important, whether you will get the job or not, that is secondary, okay, but you keep on applying them. One day is yours, so you have to wait till your day turns, right? So join in different Telegram, LinkedIn groups. There are so many in LinkedIn. There are so many groups. Okay, there are so many groups are there. I will add few groups in description of this particular video. Go to comments or description section. You can find the groups. Whatever I know, I will share them. Okay, so you can join in that. So start following them instead of spending more time on YouTube, spending more time on WhatsApp. You spend your time even on LinkedIn. Okay, so in LinkedIn groups also, professionally you keep on monitoring the openings and apply for the jobs, and make sure that your profile should be updated. I mean, you should keep on update your profile in LinkedIn. So there are few occurrences company will directly contact you in LinkedIn. Through LinkedIn also nowadays they are recruiting. Okay, see, Naukri, Monster and all, you do that by default. I'm not highlighting those things. Next, the other channel is Telegram. So you there like how we have a WhatsApp okay, app to chat and all. Similarly, there is a Telegram also. You can download Telegram from your Play Store, Google or Google Play Store or okay, and right. So whichever the operating system you're using, you can download the Telegram. And in Telegram also there are so many groups. I will try to add those groups in chat window, in comment in this description. You can join there. You don't need to join blindly over there, just to join. Okay, you observe what is happening in that group, what they are discussing, is it useful or not, depends on that. You can join and you can leave it any point of time, right? The next one, WhatsApp group. The next one is WhatsApp group. Okay, so the next one is WhatsApp group also. In WhatsApp group also there are multiple groups for to know job openings. So you join there, try to get them. So by this only daily you will get 2-3, you will come to know minimum 5 opening details. You will come to know minimum 5 opening details, either from relatives or company, LinkedIn, Telegram, WhatsApp, if you follow properly these channels. Next, Telegram. So what are the groups? Examples I am giving. You search for off-campus job India and software Jeevitam, job for freshers, frontline media. So I have listed only 4, but there are so many other groups also might be there. You can search and join it. So if you are in, let's say you learned Java, then job search in Java freshers also. So search for Java freshers in LinkedIn, WhatsApp, Telegram and Facebook. So Facebook, now you know very well, right? So how the Facebook is useful for you now. So based on that you can take a call. Yes, Facebook, in Facebook also the openings are, details are coming, somebody is posting, you can join there. Otherwise, so these are a little professional channels I can say. Okay team, so whatever the knowledge I have shared here team, okay, you can add, if you know a little bit more, you can add in the comment section so that others also will come to know. If I know any other websites apart from this, from others in future, I will try to add them in the description. I'll keep on modifying the description. I will do that. That's all for this particular video. All the best. Please do subscribe before you close this video. Thank you. All the best again.